Hey, what it do, guys? We are back with another video. I am so excited to bring y'all this video. So we initially got the fuel tank and some of the parts needed to be replaced that goes into the fuel tank, which we have the fuel sending unit and we also have the fuel pump, which automatically has the fuel module system that is connected to it already, which is good. So today we'll be putting those two particular parts in. Now, the last part that I'll be waiting for is the actual gas tube. That is the thing that you use when you go to the gas station and you put fuel into your tank. So today I'm gonna show you guys how to install that. And this is on a 1987 Foxbody. Let's go. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes. Now for this job particularly, you're gonna need a small little hammer, or you can either get you, I would say, a rubber mallet. You know, that's just in case you don't want to do too much damage to what you're gonna need to do to get this ring inside of here. And you're gonna do that for both of them. So usually when these parts come in, they come with the rings that go in there, and they give you so many of them because I mean, quite frankly, they're supposed to come with the part and not the actual tank itself. So when I ended up getting the tank, it didn't have the rings that go into there. They literally was just open spots, you know? So we're going to start unboxing this and we're going to get into it. All right, guys. So the first one that we're going to put in the fuel tank sending unit. So the fuel tank sending unit, it basically works as an information piece that allows you to know how much fuel that you have in your tank. It's a little thing in here. You know what? There's no point in waiting. Let's get to the excitement of it all. This piece right here particularly, I didn't replace. I mean, because it didn't really look that bad. It's like the vapor tube. So this is the fuel sending unit. And it looks just like this. There'll be a piece that you connect on here that is electric, of course. And this right here reads it. This sits on top of your fuel, like it would in water. It just sits on top of it and it moves up and down. I'm sure if you have a lot of fuel in your tank, it's full, it will be in position like this. Once it's empty, it goes back down like this. And it sends that and reads it to your empty and in fuel level. And these are the rings that I'm talking about. These actually go in here, but we'll get to that later. So what we're going to do is we're going to install the fuel sending unit first. So it's pretty simple. You want to get this down in there. So let's do that now. And the position that it should go in is exactly with this facing this way. I mean, you don't want to put it in there like that and have that thing sitting that way, because that's not how it goes. I would assume that it goes that way. Sometimes I try things just to, and then this is how you're gonna get it down in there. It's pretty simple. I watched a lot of videos before I even got to most of the processes that I'm on now. So you wanna be careful, because like I said, I don't know what it looks like up under there, in there. And I do not want to break it. Let's go back. All right. So that is it. Now with these rings, you do have one of these, which is the rubber seal for this thing. And it puts it forces it down in there just a little bit more. So we're going to put this ring exactly like this on here. I'm going to try something. Take that out. I would love to have that in there though. But that's where that's supposed to go. Like I said, we're learning it together. Learning it together. So that's exactly how it's supposed to go. And that doesn't need one of these right here. These actually go for the fuel pump assembly. And this one goes over here, I would think. Okay. Yeah, that one goes on there. I don't know how both of those rings, because I think this one comes with a ring as well. But anyway, let's get back to it. So like I said, for this job, you'll need hammer, flathead. And what you're simply going to do is knock this ring, take one of these notches, and just knock this ring until it locks in. Looks pretty good to me. Just hit it one more good time. That's in there. And that's exactly how that sits in there. That's it. All right. All right, guys. So now the last part, the fuel pump module assembly. And this goes in there. We're done with the sending unit, which, let's see if I can, no. But it would have been fun to see it from over here. And this is not my first time opening one of these, because I had one before, but the gas tank that I had in there, and this is the reason why we replaced the gas tank, is because it was rusted out. So what it was doing was, it was just basically rusting all the parts that were inside of the tank. And then it ended up, the gas had turned into like a octane, like sort of thing, to where it was like really gummy. And it started eating away at the pump that I had in there. So this piece Comes exactly like this. You can see it has everything attached to it. Like you can literally buy this fuel pump. I have like 2 more fuel pumps that don't have the assembly like this. So this is the fuel pump assembly. It comes all the way together. It has your sock on there. Man, there's gonna be some clean, good fuel. I am so excited. So excited. And this thing goes that way because you want to be able to connect those fuel lines to these. And it's pretty much ready to go. And then there's your power top on there. So let's get this in. And this is pretty much simple. You just drop it in there and then put its ring on there. And like I said, this right here, that's where that goes. And that's just so it can keep fuel out of coming out of here at all. So we're gonna put that in there just like that. Sometimes you gotta force it down in there. Boom. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Bam. And this actually sits inside of a see if I can get a feel for it. Smarter. Make sure that I didn't drop anything because I heard something. I'll look down in there. All right. So I would love to show you guys what's going on in here. So if you see, that's how it sits in there. Simple. And if you can see over there, there you go. That's the fuel sending unit. Oh, this tank looks so good. And then that's the fuel pump. All right, let's get this thing down. And with this one, you're gonna do the same thing. And let's see what's going on in here. It just wants to be stubborn. And I know I don't have to move that rubber to get it in there. Just make sure. There we go. There we go. All right, guys, I'm happy with that. Now let's get its ring on. I'm gonna use the ring that we came with. Ooh, they even give you clips, brand new clips for the field lines. I didn't know that. See, this is just another ring. Put that in there. What do you know? These instructions don't even match what kind of field thing that is, but whatever. We'll keep that for something else. We're gonna need this one. So this will go around there just like that. And that'll lock that one in. We're keeping these. What I'm gonna do with this is just simply, well, look at that. Tape it right. right to the tank. And you're gonna do the same thing that you did with the other one. Take your time though. It's almost there. All right. I'm satisfied with that. Let's check, make sure we didn't bang anything up. Everything is still, wires are looking good. And then there you go. We're gonna hook this. And I don't see this being the wrong way, but if anything, you can always knock this back out, switch it back around. But I don't think it's, no, because it wouldn't make sense for it to go up the other way. I think we're done. Now that concludes this video. Now you see how to put in the fuel pump and the fuel sending unit. Next, we'll be waiting for the tube that goes up here for the gas. And after that, we'll be able to put the tube in and then slide the, you'll see it in the video. But these are simply put in, they're already installed now, so it's just last minute. I don't have to worry about trying to do this. I can actually just take the tank, hook it up. But thank you for all those who watch. Now you know how to connect a fuel sending unit and fuel pump module assembly for the 1987 Foxbody Mustang. I'll see you in the next video.